Alright, what's going on, everyone? It's your boy Cacktar, here on a different channel entirely. That's right, I'm on a different channel specifically for Beyblade content, because, I don't know, I like it. Today we're going to be doing a Beyblade X Tierlist as the first inaugural post onto this channel. And I believe this tier list has fucking everything they released. So we're gonna go through it all, and I'm gonna say my opinions, and yeah. So starting with Drawn Sword here, your bog standard, you know, still used in Japanese play, and it was actually within the first deck I ever used for anything Beyblades. And it's just, I mean, it's iconic, looks real nice, and you know, obviously it's a protagonist bay, so I mean, there's, you know, a little bit of bias there, except not really, because I'm gonna be real, I prefer the Burst anime, I prefer MFB, and I prefer Plastic Gen over the X anime so far. But yeah, no, solid Beyblade, still used to this day. I think it deserves an S tier. And our next selection is Hell's Scythe, the Piss Hell's Scythe. And I think it's C tier. Back in Hasbro meta, before then, you would probably use Hell's Scythe or Chain on Ball, and that would be a pretty dang good combo. But of course, in the tournaments I've participated in, none of them have been Hasbro only, so I haven't had to whip that combo out, and I won't have to whip it out because now we have stuff like Wizard Rod to be a really good stamina type. Overall, it can still run pretty well if you got nothing else, but I mean, it's not the best. It's got Taper, you know. Taper's good. The next release is Knight Lance. I don't like the Knights. This one's got High Needle. I don't have a High Needle bit. I don't like the Knights. They're not really that good. Or at least the early Knights. So I'll just put them all in D tier. Okay, so our next selection here is Leon Claw. And I believe this came on 560 point. It was the first way of getting point, and I use point in my combos to this day. Don't really, you know, 560 is kind of meh. So I think it's comfortably in C tier, because the Ratchet's not too good, or the Ratchet's okay, and the Blade's pretty okay. I think the Rods also, or Wizard Arrow also comfortably gets itself in, sets itself in C tier due to Ball being as good and still being used. Drawn Dagger, solid Barrage Blade. I think it's gonna be our first B tier blade, simply because for a while it was the only way you could get Rush reliably, and it's not that bad of a blade. It's not my personal favorite, but I think I'll put Dark Drawn Sword over Blue Drawn Sword, because I really like the dark colorways, the black colorways. Green Hell's Scythe. I think if we're gonna put them in order of how I like them, it's gonna be like that, because Piss Hell's Scythe and Green Hell's Scythe. I don't even know the combo that Green Hell Scythe comes on. Blue Knight Blue Knight Lance, kind of like the blue on Knight Shield, rather, more than that. I think the red looks nicer. You got the purple one, the lean one. Yeah, I'm gonna stick it right there. We might have, that's our first S tier right there, is Shark Edge. You know, this is the lean version, but yeah, no, Shark Edge is legitimately really good. It's you know, it's got incredible attack points. Sure, it runs out of steam really quickly, but it can burst people. You can burst a lot of bays really good, and it can knock them out of the stadium really good. Don't underestimate a shark. Don't underestimate Shark Edge. Alright, now we're on to Hell's Chain right here. It came on high taper at 560. I think it's also comfortably a C tier. I think I might be a little bit below. It's going to be below its predecessor because its predecessor's just better. Piss Lance, yeah, you can go below there, just objectively. We have another S tier, and my personal favorite, Bay, and the channel icon, at least for now. It's probably going to get changed at some point. But yeah, no. It's Phoenix Wing. It's a special pack. You get a string launcher in it, regardless if you buy Hasbro or TT. The Mold 3s are fucking insane. Throw that shit on 160 point and you have a beast. Honestly, one of the best ones to drop. Horn Rhino is comfortably an F tier. It's a meme pick, but Rhino Horn gets down there. Sphinx Cowl. Just why would you ever? Tail Viper gets set in D tier because it's like, why would you ever use Tail Viper over anything? Wyvern Gale, I've got this one. Honestly, Wyvern Gale's, I think Wyvern Gale's comfortably D tier. I don't know what that is. The Black Shell, I think Black Shell's B tier. I've seen Black Shell be used really good. I think Cobalt Dragoon's A tier. Garuda, I like Garuda, but it's definitely not. It's no B or S tier. Grand Buster, I'll put it in B tier. It can perform well. Hell's Hammer, that can stay in C. Worst colorway Phoenix Wing, and I only say it's worst colorway because it doesn't have the metal coat, so it has less sauce. I do generally prefer blue though over red. If it had blue metal coat, which we'll see later on here, then I'd definitely say it's the better preferred colorway. Unicorn Sting. Moby Dick. Moby Dick's a B tier. You can really perform well in certain situations. I like the white one. We have Wizard Rod, which is just a beast. Wizard Rod is just... he swings for the fences and hits all the time. We have the gold versions of these, and the gold versions... I don't know, I think because they're special and they're supposed to be event prizes, I'll bump them up a tier. But, yeah, I think, Red Metal Coat TB is my favorite. Cobalt Dragoon is definitely A tier. Or not Cobalt Dragoon, Cobalt Drake is definitely A tier. And the only ones I won't do is the bronze and the silver metal drawn swords. When we get to the gold drawn swords, I'll bump them up tier. But yeah, Cobalt Drake, it's alright. I don't really see it in play that much. Apparently was busted, but not many people, at least where I am, used it. Yeah, I think you can go in. I think you're booling down there. Now, as much as I want to put it at an S tier for the memes, Dronzer, it's definitely F tier. Ghost Circle. I haven't really seen that much of this thing. I'll put it in C tier. That's subject to change if I ever do a tier list again. Because if it turns out it's really freaking good, then I'll bump it up. But I really haven't seen that much of Ghost Circle, at least in my where I compete. Really haven't seen that much of it. I like the blue, the Frost Hell's Hammer. I'm gonna put Impact Drake just a tad higher than Ghost Circle in B tier, because it has a lot of potential to be really friggin' good. And I haven't seen it a lot, but people were theorizing. From what I have seen of it, it has been pretty alright. Pretty dang good. Whale Wave, honestly, Elevate kind of just keeps it in B tier. Night Mail. I actually like Night Mail. Night Mail's pretty alright. I don't think it's A tier alright, but I think it definitely earns its way into B tier. In certain combos and whatnot, it can be really good. I'm sorry, Nizuna. C tier Blade. Yeah, I'll stick that, and I'll stick Phoenix Rudder in C tier as well, because Phoenix Rudder, I don't know, man. Just, in a game without Wizard Rod, it probably would have been used. Let's be real. Samurai Saber, I'll stick into A tier. Shinobi Shadows getting into D tier. Same with the Piss Cousin and the Dark One. I actually like the Dark One a little bit more. Silver Wolf, I remember when this came out, there was tons of buzz, and it was the first thing I bought from Spin City Imports. And I'd like to say they're definitely, I don't know, I'd say on the tier list, I'd say they're a solid, I'd say they're a solid B tier. Honestly, they're not too good, but they're not the worst thing ever. Like, I will use frickin' Silver Wolf any day, because it's a solid blade. Rod, I like Green Rod more than Wyvern Gale. Yeah. What is that? Leon Crest? Or Leon Claw? Where'd I put Claw? Yeah. Arrow Pegasus. One of my most fun Rod matchups was against an Arrow Pegasus. And I've seen it done really good, so I think it deserves, I think it gets space in A tier. Phoenix Feather. As much as I want to put it high because it's a Phoenix, just when it came out, it's a C tier. It's C tier. It's basically Drawn Sword, but Phoenix themed, and for that I have to give it points for being Phoenix themed, because I like my Phoenix motif. Days. Koro Drawn Sword. I actually have a funny story about this. So in my first big order from Spin City Imports online, when I got the package, I looked inside, and there was a Koro Drawn Sword hidden within. And for that, I think that's really cool. It wasn't even a part of my order, but I kept it, and I have it to this day, and it will not see any battle, because I don't want its blue metal coat getting scuffed up, even though in lore, the more you scuff up your metal coat, the stronger your Beyblade is, which is why my Phoenix Wing was so damn strong in the tournament before it retired this specific one and switched to Mold 3 Phoenix Wing. Red Drawn Buster, I like that slightly more. I like the black and orange colorway on the, yeah, I said they get bumped up a tier, because Special, Trigger, be D tier. I've seen some goofy shit. Koro, what is that? Hell's Chain? Hell's Scythe? Yeah, I can go with the rest of the Hell Scythe. El Drago. I remember getting this and then not having a left spin launcher, and then they didn't package in a left spin launcher, and being like, fuck, I can't use this shit. I don't know, C tier. It's not too terrible, and it honestly can, like, tear ass. Or not tear ass, but it's, like, it honestly can be pretty dang good in the right situations, but I don't think it's the best. I like black metal coat. I like the black and red Cobalt Dragoon better. I like the fucking, they've been swinging with these metal coats, really. Because Popsicle Shark there is pretty good. Crocbite is just a reskinned shark, so I gotta give it points. But what is that? That's Dragoon Spin. It's probably gonna be, I'm speculating, it's probably gonna be D tier. The special pack that I didn't get because I didn't win the Spin City thing, yeah, they can go in the same tier as their, as the other blades in the family that they're a part of. They can go there. I don't know, I like that. I don't know, you can stick in the C tier only because you can pick up speed. I really like the look of, this Phoenix Wing, navy blue Phoenix Wing. It was the first I saw Mold 3 Phoenix Wing. We were wondering if Hasbro was going to have Mold 3s, and they did. I still want to get my hands on a Phoenix Wing, that colorway, that navy blue colorway, because I think it looks fucking sick. So yeah, overall, I think it's just moving stuff where they ought to be at this point. I think it's gonna be C. I think this is gonna be C tier. Might be worse than El Drago. Hot take. I think Valkyrie is gonna be. I think Valkyrie's actually gonna be pretty alright. I don't think it's gonna be meta defining, but I think it's gonna be comfortably a B tier. I don't know why, but I think that's how it's just gonna go. I think that's just how it's gonna happen, is Valkyrie is going to be B tier. I don't make the rules. Valkyrie is just gonna be a B tier. Now, we're gonna get into the special releases over here, because now we're getting into the weeds a bit with the last few releases here. So, Luke Skywalker, Star Wars kind of fell off. I think it, Star Wars kind of fell off. Yeah, I think it's comfortably just chilling with the rest of these. What was it, Yell Kong? I don't know, fucking C tier. I don't know what the hell that is. For being, it's gonna get bottom of S tier because it's just a bootleg Phoenix Wing. Technically, it's not a bootleg Phoenix Wing, but I don't know, man. It tried to steal Phoenix Wing's flow. I don't even know what the fuck this is, so it's gonna get C tier. Spider-Man. Spider-Man is Viper Tail. I don't know, I think the blade looks nice. Oh, I think they did a good job. It's definitely not escaping. Definitely not escaping the Viper Tail hell down here. What is that? Talon Patera Swing? Yeah, it's gonna be a D tier. The Thanos is D tier. It's where I got my Poo Point, and Poo Point is less aggressive than normal point, so it's just kind of worse. Venom is just Drawn Sword. Because it's Drawn Sword, it just automatically gets up there. Now the only question is, where is the black fucking Drawn Sword? That's technically not lore accurate, but where is it? Where is it? It's not on this. It's not on this. I've got it. Does it do any better? Fuck no. Alright, yeah. Iron Man goes right there. Fucking... Where's Optimus Primal? Optimus Primal gets up there. I don't know what that is. I'll give it a C tier. Oh no, that's the Mandalorian. Yeah, that comfortably is D tier. D tier. C tier. D tier. Or no, that's not the Mandalorian, because that's a Mandalorian. I don't know who the fuck that is. F tier. Where's Shinobi? Fucking Beyblade X Zone is not gonna give fucking Knife Shinobi sauce at all. There's nothing they can do to give that blade sauce in my eyes. Comes with low flat though, which is always nice. I'm speaking as somebody who didn't get the blade physically. I bought the game digitally. I was gonna do a review on it. I still might do a review, but I don't know, it's only if anybody who's watching this wants a review. I don't think it'll be warranted or needed, because I think everybody who wanted to say what they wanted about the game has already done so. I don't remember the config of this, but it gets down there. It's slightly better. I like the Black Phoenix, or the Black Phoenix Feather, more than... Yeah, and then Red Wyvern Gale. Yeah. So yeah, here's my tier list. Yeah, so let me know if you agree with my placements here. I'm actually going to go back and demote that Hell's Hammer, because Blue's Hell Hammer got nerfed. It can't left spin no more. But standard Hell's Hammer can. Yeah, no, so I think, you know, that's pretty much where I want everything on this tier list. I can't rank the new stuff because it hasn't come out yet. But yeah, no, this is generally, I think, a pretty, at least to me, accurate tier list where I think everything should go. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and get the fuck out. Bye.